Hi everyone. Today I am going to start one of the most volatile subject, microbiology. Each subject has its own easy way to memorize. We tried many ways and we found this is one of the better way to remember microbiology. We made simple stories for each of the microbe and inserting keywords in that story. We got this way from a book called Clinical Microbiology Made Simple. If you are in UG, you can go through this book, and if you are preparing for PG, don't waste time on this book. So we start microbiology with one of the most volatile and frequently asked genus, which is Rickettsia. We call Rickettsia as Ricky the Rider. Before going to the proper topic, let us see what should we remember in Rickettsia. Let us divide our entire topic into 5 points. First is, where does this Rickettsia lives in our body? Second is, how does it gets transmitted from one person to other person? Third is a table containing species of Rickettsia causing different diseases through different vectors. Fourth is, reactions this Rickettsia exhibit. Fifth is diagnosis and treatment. So let us start with the first point. First point is, where does this Rickettsia live in our body? Rickettsia is a obligate intracellular, particularly vascular endothelial cells. Rickettsia is an obligate intracellular, that too particularly vascular endothelial cell parasite. Second is, how it gets transmitted from one person to other person. We call our Rickettsia as Ricky the Rider because it rides arthropods as vectors. Different arthropods include tick, louse, flea and mite, etc. Third is table of Rickettsia species causing different diseases through different vectors. So let us see how to remember this table. First species is Rickettsia rickettsii. It causes Rocky Mountain spotted fever and it gets transmitted through a vector called tick. So just draw this diagram beside Rickettsia rickettsii with a person named Rocky near spotted mountains with tick on his body. Next is Rickettsia conori. It causes Indian tick typhus. Vector is in name itself, which is tick. To remember that Rickettsia conori causes Indian tick typhus, highlight the I and N in conori. So Rickettsia conori causes Indian tick typhus through tick. Next, coming to Rickettsia akari. Rickettsia akari causes rickettsial pox through mite. So how to remember this? Just draw this diagram with Rickettsia akari, which is very busy playing video games with its pet called Mighty Mouse. Here the keywords are, it contains pox on his body. So remember Rickettsia akari through this diagram containing pox on his body with Mighty Mouse beside, playing video games, and the keyword busy importance I will say you later. Next, coming to Orientia susugamushi. It causes scrub typhus through vector mite. For this also, just draw this diagram. As the name shows, Susugamushi is a Japanese name. So here we drew a wrestler. In forests are called as scrubs and mites on his legs, and he says okay importance I will see you later. Just draw this diagram beside Orientia susugamushi. Next, coming to Rickettsia prowazekii. It causes epidemic typhus through louse. To remember this, just draw this diagram. We call him as pro-war. So if war comes, poverty comes. If poverty increases, there is increase in lice. And it causes epidemic typhus. War is always in between countries. So epidemic is more than one country. War will never happen within the country. Within the country is endemic. Including more countries is epidemic. So that's how we remember prowazekii causes epidemic typhus. Next, coming to Bordetella quintana. Here we remember Q is not equal to Q, and highlight T because it causes trench fever. Trench is also a word similar to poverty. So trenches. So it also gets transmitted through louse. Coming to Rickettsia typhi or Mosori. It is local species. So it causes endemic, that is within the country, endemic typhus through rat flea, which is different from everything. It is Coxiella burnetii. It causes Q fever. Quintana doesn't cause Q fever. So Q is not equal to Q. Then who causes Q fever is Coxiella burnetii. So let me summarize the table. You might think, how can we remember stories which are longer than words itself? But try drawing this diagrams beside the table. In long term, it's always visual memory which is more easier than facts to remember. So finally, how we memorize table is Rickettsia rickettsii. Immediately seeing this name Rickettsia, you need to remember this diagram of Rocky near spotted mountains with tick on his body. Next, coming to Rickettsia conuri. Conuri name contains IN, that is Indian tick typhus, and Indian tick typhus contain tick. So vector is tick. Then Rickettsia acari. Now you need to remember this diagram containing Akari playing video games with Mighty Mouse with pox on his body. So Rickettsia acari causes rickettsial pox through Mighty Mouse, that is mite. And the importance of busy I will explain you later. Next, coming to Orientia susugamushi. Susugamushi is a Japanese name. So immediately you need to remember our wrestler in forests. So forests are scrubs. So Orientia susugamushi in scrubs causes scrub typhus with mite on his legs, that is mite. Vector is mite. And he says okay, and importance of okay I will say you later. Next, coming to Rickettsia prowazekii. Prowazekii contains war. War is in between countries. So epidemic typhus. And war causes poverty. Poverty increases louse. So vector is louse. Then Bordetella quintana. So Q is not equal to Q. And highlight T, that is trench fever. Trenches are also indicates poverty. So vector is louse. Then Rickettsia typhi or Mosori. It is local. It is not prowazekii simply. So it causes endemic typhus through rat flea. Then Coxiella burnetii causes Q fever. So we finished the third part, that is memorizing the table. Let's come to the fourth part, that is reactions. Rickettsia exhibit two types of reactions, which is Weil-Felix reaction and Neal-Moser reaction. What is Weil-Felix reaction? Proteus has three antigens, which are OX19, OX2, OXK. These are antigens of Proteus, not Rickettsia. But when we inject these antigens into the patient of rickettsia, it produces antibodies against antigens of Proteus, which is called as cross reactivity. So Weil-Felix reaction is nothing but when we inject antigens of Proteus into the patient of rickettsia, antibody titers are increased. So which antibodies are increased by which species of rickettsia? Simply you can remember, we wrote that scrub typhus is caused by Orienza tsutsugumushi. Near tsutsugumushi we wrote OK, which is OXK. So antibodies against OXK are produced by Orienza tsutsugumushi only. Remaining all rickettsia genus produce antibodies for OX19 and OX2. And this test is not useful in 3 species. We thought Akari is busy, so it doesn't exhibit Weil-Felix reaction. That is the importance of word busy. Next, trench fever and Q fever. These both are not rickettsia genus, like in name at least. So we can remember that names which doesn't contain rickettsia and are busy Akari doesn't exhibit Weil-Felix reaction. All remaining shows Weil-Felix reaction for OX19 and OX2, but our Orienza tsutsugumushi, which causes scrub typhus, says OK, so it shows positive for OXK. Next is Neal-Musser reaction. What is this Neal-Musser reaction is, we take serum of our rickettsia patient and we inject intraperitoneally into animals like guinea pigs. Then they show symptoms like fever, scrotal ulceration, etc. So name itself contains Musser, that is Rickettsia mussori. Other name is Rickettsia typhi. We thought it is local species causing endemic typhus. So it is negative in epidemic typhus. So our 4th part is also done. The 5th part is diagnosis and treatment. We know that diagnosis is by ELISA and PCR. So final part is treatment. Drug of choice for rickettsia is doxycycline. We can also use ciprofloxacin, azithromycin, etc. But what not to use is also important. Sulfonamides doesn't work on rickettsia because sulfonamides acts on tetrahydrofolate synthesis and the enzymes in this process are absent in rickettsia. So these doesn't work on rickettsia. Thank you. Hope you liked the video. Please try this approach and give us our feedback. Thank you.